This is another edition of Real Talk in the Face of Danger. My name is Simon Alleyne, Program Officer at the Department of Emergency Management. We've had the privilege of meeting Jessica Brooks, the female winner and most outstanding student intern for the Ministry of Home Affairs and Information. But we have the added pleasure of having another young, outstanding person, none other than Tor Adams, who was selected as the male outstanding student intern within the Ministry of Home Affairs and Information for 2025. So we want to welcome Tor Adams. Tor, welcome.
Good morning, sir. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. And we are so grateful that we can have young people who are giving back in meaningful ways to society, but more so getting a better understanding of government departments. So Tor, tell us a bit about your internship. Where were you working from? And also what did you enjoy about working at that department?
Well, I was working in work permit in the immigration service department.
hmm
I had my own desk, so I would get files put on my desk, and I would handle them individually. What I would be handling would be reports
hmm
sent by GRGC. I'd be handling passports as well, looking to see if the information lines up with what's on the document. I would also be assisting my senior immigration officers with going around and meeting people in the rooms and asking them different questions to confirm their stories.
So I guess by having a bird's eye view in the immigration department, how important you would say is border security to Barbados? Why should we protect our borders and to monitor the people coming into Barbados? Why is that important?
I would say it's extremely important, vital for our survival even,
Mhm.
because if we not vet every single individual who comes, we are at great risk of increased security issues. For example, increased drug crime and violence,
Mhm.
which can be very problematic. We also have to make sure immigration is checked and kept, and
Mm.
because what happens with individuals that they would come here, they would see our quality of life and our services that government offers and provides for us, and they like it more than some citizens do.
True.
So what would happen? We would get a lot of different people coming and staying long past
Mhm.
their visa time and their load time, which can put a drain on government services, but we still do have to support them.
That's right. That's right. So I'm grateful that you, in your internship, were able to see the bigger linkages. Jessica spoke about working at the Department of Emergency Management with emergency management, but I like your perspective as it relates to border security and also the protection of Barbados as a nation. And of course, the immigration department has a key role to play in terms of ensuring that we get people visiting Barbados, but we have the right kind of people staying, working, and actually being productive. What would you like to suggest? If I had to ask you, what would you say to any young person who wants to be a part of the Give Back program? Like, what are the benefits you would say of the Give Back initiative?
I'd say that it helps build your self-esteem and confidence. That's
hmm
one of the most important things it does. It allows you to interact with different kinds of people and see how to interact with different kinds of individuals and their
hmm
styles,
Yeah.
especially in terms of international mindset. You
hmm
meet different people from different countries. You're able to understand different cultures. You're able to adapt to situations a lot more fluidly.
hmm
I believe that, especially as a student, you're going to need these skills in
Yes.
the world of work.
Thank you so much, Tor Adams. And this has been another edition of Real Talk in the Face of Danger. I've had the privilege of speaking to a very outstanding young man, Tor Adams, who was selected as the male student intern winner for the Ministry of Home Affairs and Information for 2025. Stay tuned to more information coming from the Department of Emergency Management. Follow us on any of our social media platforms, on Facebook, on Instagram, but more importantly, stay connected. Thank you.